So, welcome everyone. It's been many weeks since I've done a live. No one's here yet, but I just thought I'd click it on a few minutes early. Got my coffee and just relaxing, waiting for people to come in. Hopefully, we'll get some people here tonight. I did hear from Brad tonight. He's away, so he couldn't come in tonight. I didn't invite him to come in. And hopefully, we'll have a lot more people coming in. I do have a group now on Facebook. If you can look it up, I think it's called I Want to Learn How to Paint. So you can look that group up and join the group if you're on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, I guess you can't join the group. And we definitely could use some new members. We've got quite a few that have been keeping up with the membership, and I think we got about 5 now. Be nice to get a few more, at least. Even if it's the minimum one, that all helps. That all helps a lot. I even made my wife become a member. So we got a new background. You might have seen this from before. I don't remember if I've used it before or not, but I wanted to find some better backgrounds for the lives. I mean, I've been using the same ones for a couple of years now, I think. It would be nice to get some new ones to put in once in a while. And I'll probably look for some more, most likely. So we're right at 10:30. I expect Ken will be here early, I would imagine. Recon, I notified him, and he did say okay, so hopefully he'll be on. We shall see. As most people know, I'm a bit discouraged with the lives because we're not getting a lot of people on. And I'm kind of on the verge of stopping them because it's been years now this channel's been up and we're just not getting many people on live. But now that I upgraded the internet package, we're going to attempt to do a live painting here one night, and hopefully that'll draw some people in. Hopefully. We'll see. I'll have to have a little bit of a different setup for live painting, so. But I'm sure it's possible. Main thing would be getting the microphone over there somewhere, which I can do that. And getting the camera over there. I like to actually use 2 cameras, but I don't like OSB. I have a lot of trouble with OSB. It tends to freeze up on me some, and so I don't really care for that happening. I'd like to be able to use it because I like OSB has a good feature where I can just use my phone as a remote control and change from one camera to another real quickly, instantly. So I can put up 2 cameras, and one for the paint when I'm mixing the paint, and one for the painting itself, and could do a third one and have one that shows me talking. Of course, one at a time, but it still would be a big bonus. So I've been live now for, 4.5 minutes. Still no one's here. Oh, there's Nancy. There's Ken. How you doing, Ken? As you can see from the banner on the bottom, I upgraded my internet package, and as you know, you already knew that because I did a test the other day with you, and right now we're getting 146 megabits per second download, which is probably 10 times as fast as I used to have, at least. Upload is 4.81. I've had it go as high as over 200 megabits per second download. So hopefully it'll be better for everybody. Set your resolution at 720 and see what happens. No, I was setting up for the live. But I did get a message from Brad. He would have come, but he's out of town right now. Recon's supposed to be here too. He did say okay when I sent him a message. Minnie we haven't seen in months, so I'm not sure we'll be seeing Minnie anymore or not. She probably gave up on us. I guess we're not exciting enough. And I'm checking my email now. And I don't have an email from you, Ken. If you sent one, I don't have one. No email from Ken. I didn't get it. Which email did you send it to? My Kim Castor or the Kim Castor Art? Let me check again here. I might have deleted it accidentally. I'll check it again. It might have put it in the spam or something. Don't see anything in the spam. I don't have anything, Ken. I guess you'll have to resend it. Yeah, resend it. But yeah, I just looked through all my, even what I deleted. I haven't erased my deleted stuff yet, so it would have been in my deleted stuff. I think Velvet's supposed to be here tonight too, but I haven't seen her yet either. I'm surprised Trinity's not here even. Well, that's why she may be working late. She didn't say what time she got off work. Nancy, can you tell if the video looks any clearer now? Is it better at all for you? Yeah, I was expecting it, Ken. I looked for it, but I never saw it. You should be able to show 720p now. Sounds better? Yeah, it does look better? Okay, good. Well, it should. We're getting a lot more speed here and everything. Well, I think there actually is a little bit of a lag, but it's not like it used to be. It wasn't like minutes of lag. It's like 5 or 6 seconds of lag. But my DSL lagged that much almost. So Ken, was Santa Claus good to you this year? Of course, this new internet package cost me more, but Nancy and I have been talking about it, and hopefully when the StarX is available, between the two of us, we'll be able to move over to Starlink X, or whatever they call it, and have a super fast connection, hopefully. Santa Claus wasn't good to you, huh? Well, evidently you didn't leave him the right cookies. I got my coffee today, though. Excuse me. I keep saying it, but I swear to you, I am going to get one of my own Castor Art coffee mugs here one day here when I get the extra for it. I actually thought maybe Doc might pop in, but he hasn't yet. And Recon might have forgot already. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, there he is. See, I talk about him when he pops in. What's up, Recon? So, Recon, you should be able to set your video for 720p now, because I upgraded my internet package. I went on a really good night, and I'm talking really good night. I'd get 15 to 17 megabits per second download, and probably 1 or 2 megabytes of upload. My upgrade gave me, right now I'm getting 146 megabits per second download and 4.8 megabits per second upload. So you should be able to see a lot better, hopefully, and hopefully a lot less lag. I got a lot more data for the month too now. No, I don't, Ken. I actually drink less coffee for the last month and a half. You can ask Nancy. I drink less coffee now than I ever did, because I've been working. I've been doing the DoorDash and Uber. I usually only get maybe 2 or 3 cups a day now. I had about a cup this morning altogether. And I just got this tonight. That's really this is maybe a cup and a half in this thing. I used to drink about a pot a day, at least. It was okay. It'd been better if Recon had got a membership. I was just telling Ken and Nancy I plan on getting one of my coffee mugs that I have in the merchandise thing. I vowed I'm going to get one, at least for me. And I got myself a new phone. I didn't like that government phone. Piece of crap. Although Nancy was going to give me an Apple iPhone, but I wanted to go ahead and stay with the Android. Well, hello, Michael. I guess Michael's visiting with you tonight, huh? And Recon, you came in late, so let's tell you, Brad actually contacted me. I talked to him the other day. Finally, he would have come on tonight, but he's out traveling somewhere, so he can't make it tonight. But he did message me and tell me that he couldn't make it. There's Mackenzie. Hey, how you doing, sweetie? Haven't seen you on in a long time. Of course, I haven't done a live in a long time either. So, how was your Christmas, Mackenzie? Y'all ready for the new year? Brad, Millionaire Book Scratcher. I finally got a hold of him. For some reason, he wasn't seeing my calls. And he finally answered me the other day, about a week ago. We talked for quite a while. Well, he hasn't been on the internet much at all, he said, really. He hasn't done any more videos for a while either. Well, he did text me tonight. He was nice enough to text me tonight because I messaged him and told him I was having a live, and he said he was traveling. Otherwise, he would have been here. He would have come in and said hello anyway. So maybe the next time. Velvet should have been here too, but I guess she might have forgot. And Jenny, I figured she'd come in, but she didn't either. ASD. No, I haven't heard from him at all. I think ASD is kind of in his own little world over there and working hard on his Twitch and all that stuff, or Twitter. I think I saw where he did get a new camera or something and stuff, so he's probably trying to improve his lives and stuff like that and get them going better. I know he has a pretty a good sized following on Twitter or Twitch. Oh, you did, Ken? You must have been the same. Were you in a live with him or something? Nope, haven't heard from Minnie or Doc. The last live, well, a couple lives ago, I mean, Doc usually does step in for a minute and say hi, but then he's gone. Yeah, I bet, as you see, she does leave messages um, on YouTube here, but we haven't seen her in quite a while. The last I knew, she was in Vegas, but I think she's back now. Hi, Kirsten. Glad you made it. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask. I've told Yvette we missed seeing her on and asked her, for hours of change. Hey, Wesley, about time you got back in here. I thought you deserted us. How's things going with the baby? When is she due, Wesley? I forgot. Won't be much longer, is it? Isn't the baby due in about April or something? And like I told everybody else, you should see better video here now because I did upgrade my internet package, so I'm getting 10 times the download and way better upload now and more data. So hopefully things are better. March 21st. Wow. Everything's going good, huh? Great. Glad to hear it. I bet you can't wait, huh? So January, February, March, 3 more months. It seemed like somebody else in the family has a birthday March 21st. I can't remember who it was, though. Do you, Nancy? Do you remember? Minus 35. Wow. Does the video look better to you, Wesley and Recon? Should be a lot less lag now. I've done a couple of checks on the lag, and it's maybe 4 or 5 seconds, but not minutes of lag anymore. Thank God. I think I might be able to get a good enough video now that I can do a live painting. I'm going to try it. Lexi is April 21st. Wow. Well, that's nice. Lexi's going to have a nephew the same birthday. And Kayla's is real close. Wow. All right. And how's Chrisanna doing? Is she feeling okay? I'm sure she's probably listening. I don't know if she's listening or not, but we want to know how the mama's doing. Oh, yeah, a month apart. Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that, Nancy. There's Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Well, hopefully it's clear enough that I can do a live painting. I don't know. It's up to you guys if you think it'll be clear enough for that or not. If you guys don't think it'll be clear enough, I won't try. Yeah, I think there's probably about 5 or 6 seconds of lag, if that. But heck, I had that much with my DSL. Well, that's what I'm hoping. I want to try to do a live painting. She's doing fine rather, 5. Playing with the dogs. All right. I'm sure you're all excited and got all kinds of stuff ready for the baby, I'm sure. Got the room all ready and all that stuff. Well, if you guys can't see me clearly, then obviously a painting is out of the question. If I look fuzzy to you guys at all, then it's probably not going to happen. It probably won't be clear enough. Because I'm running at 720 right now. You're working from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, I knew unless it was on the weekend, it was out of the question for you, Recon. Which you're the reason I actually waited until tonight. And I wasn't sure if you was available on Friday nights or not, but I figured Friday and Saturday night would be your the best time for you. Yeah, you guys have to all turn your resolution up to 720. Um, in fact, 1080, you probably it might even work better if you put up a 1080. Try it and see. Even though I'm only set at 720, 1080p may be clearer for you guys. I don't know until you guys try it. I can't do 1080 because I'd have to upgrade the package for StreamYard to do 1080. Oh, you've been off since the 22nd? Well, if you had told me that, I could have got you on a live before then. Dang it. I'll try it on my wife's account and see if it looks clearer with 1080p. Or my other account. Let me know if you guys try it at 1080p. Trinity should be on shortly. She just messaged me. She's on her way home from work. Well, it may only let you do 720. Yeah, because that's what I'm set for, 720. If I changed it, if I upgraded Melon to, not Melon, but this program to 1080, it would probably be better. If I see it's blurry and still a bit laggy, a little bit. So I can do a test 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. About 7 seconds lag, 6 to 7 seconds. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'm not sure if upgrading my StreamYard would make any difference or not. It might because it would allow me to do 1080p. But that would also require more bandwidth, most likely. But there is another way I can do it. I can actually go through YouTube itself. If I go through YouTube, I believe I'll be able to do 1080p. I'll have to try that and see if it makes a difference. That may make a big difference. I might try that one day with you, Ken, and just I'll do another test run with YouTube with their software instead of this software here. I'll try YouTube at 1080p and see if it makes a difference. Where this is internet based, if I go through Studio, YouTube Studio program, it might be different. It might be better for live painting anyway. It won't have all the frills of what I got right now. Let's see, it's 11 o'clock, and let me check my internet now and see what the speed is now. For some reason, Viasat is checking further away. Okay, Nancy. It's running its test to a server in Virginia, which is quite a ways away from me. Normally, if I did a test in Jacksonville, it'd be even more. It would be better. Wesley, are you in Tennessee right now? Or are you somewhere else? Yeah, it's about the same. It's pretty consistent. I've run several tests, and the download and upload is staying very consistent, which is good. Which I think that's a good thing. You're up in Tennessee? Okay. Get good and cold up there this last week, Wesley? It had to be colder up there because it was down to 20 down here. Although Nina said it was 11 one night, but I don't remember seeing 11 degrees down here. Of course, you lived in Florida. 20 degrees in Florida is pretty cold. Yeah, we had like 4 days of freezing weather down here. In fact, our water froze up one night. Well, what good's it do me text you, Recon, if you don't see the notifications? I'll be using more than one brush can. A pole won't do that. What I'll do is a poll afterwards and ask him how clear it is, most likely. Although I just ordered a new brush, I'm kind of excited about getting it for foliage, for trees. One I've never used before. And I'm hoping it'll be a little quicker, painting all the leaves on like a oak tree or whatever. 10 below, huh? Wind chill -35. Well, that's the way it was in New Hampshire when we lived in the White Mountains. It was nothing to be minus 35 or minus 40 without the wind chill factor in it. We lived up in the White Mountains. That's why I moved to Florida. I got sick of the cold. You guys probably can't see this, but I just ordered this as a special fan brush. I don't think you can see it, but maybe. There you go. See how it's got spaces in between the tip? That will enable people to do leaves a whole lot better. And I just discovered that not too long ago and been meaning to buy one. I finally bought one. They're not very much money. I'm going to test it out. I can probably, you could probably take and cut off little sections in the fan brush. And I thought of doing that, but I thought it'd be better to get the one that was made for that and see what it does. It looks like they're kind of like almost like glued together a little bit in each section. So I figured it probably was different. We'll find out. It was worth $6 to see. You do a lot of landscapes. You do a lot of leaves on trees. It's a lot easier to have something like that than doing one leaf at a time. So how much snow are you getting up there, Wesley? You're getting over a foot or two, or? I've never been to Tennessee when it had snow before, so I'm assuming you guys get at least a couple feet over the winter time anyway. Not much. Well, that's good. At least you don't have to shovel the driveway all the time or whatever, like we used to have to do in New Hampshire. I mean, we had to have a snow plow, period. I remember when I was younger, back in the early 60s, we got a snow blizzard when we lived in Gilsum, New Hampshire, which is by Keene, New Hampshire. And this is no joke. We lived in a 3-story house. The snow was up to the top story because the snow was up to the windows. We were snowbound for over 2 weeks because it took heavy equipment to clear the roads and to get the snow away from people's cars and everything else. I think there was like as much as 18-foot snow drifts that year. I think that was about 1964, 65, something like that. Luckily, up north they have cellars, root cellars, and my parents had food in the cellars and stuff. And we had a wood stove. Well, we got 6 people on tonight. I'm surprised Velvet didn't come on. Trinity should be on any time now, I would think. She was on her way home from work. I bet it gets all slushy up there, huh, Wesley? You don't get much snow. It tends to get a bit slushy and dirty. Yeah, I knew that a lot of people lost their lives from freezing to death. in New York. She's doing okay. Yeah, she's doing okay. Rain today? Yeah. If I was closer, I would tell her to get her butt on and say hello to you. But I'm out in the studio. And Nancy's not out here either. Jenny was in the house. I don't know if she still is or not. I told them to get on, Wesley, so they come on and say hello to you anyway. I know Nana definitely wants to know about the baby, I'm sure, because she talks about it pretty often. Yep. 4 feet of snow, 7, 8 foot snow drifts. Yep. Sounds like New Hampshire. So I'm working now, Recon too. And Wesley, all you other people that don't know, I'm actually working. I shouldn't be, but I am anyway because we need the money. I've been working DoorDash. Which actually is perfect for me because if I don't feel well or I get where I don't feel well, I can just stop and go home. And that's happened a few times. So when I get where I wasn't feeling too well and go home. But I don't set any unrealistic goals as far as how much to make. I don't go that far away, so I try to set the goal I have is if I can make $50 a day, I'm okay. If I make 100, which I have a couple of times, fantastic. Of course, that's subtract the gas and whatever too. You got a bug already, Recon? Yeah. It's actually snowed here in Florida a couple of times, but it's very, 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 very light snow. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, it's you're at the mercy of people leaving tips. That's the biggest thing. 'Cause a lot of people don't, but some people do, thankfully. Um, I try to keep it within not too far away. And I gauge it by, they tell you how much you get for the trip anyway. I look for at least a dollar a mile. If I don't get $1 a mile, I won't take the dash. I also do Uber. I do them both at the same time. Not that I remember Recon, but you might have, but refresh my memory. While you're doing that, I wanted to ask Wesley Wesley, have you heard from little Chris or Mackenzie? Have you heard from little Chris? Is Mackenzie still here? I think she is still. I haven't seen her type anything lately, but it's still showing 6 people, so I'm assuming she's still here. Yeah, Recon. In fact, Ken's got some kind of rather bad news too, but he hasn't told anybody here yet. Well, he did me, but I'll leave it up to him to tell anybody if he wants to. Wesley, I'm surprised you haven't got COVID yet, being in the service with all them other guys around. Or have you? Well, someone just left. We had 6 people here. Lexi, are you still here? Are you leaving already, Ken? All right. Well, have a good night, Ken. You're leaving early on us. That's surprising. A triple bypass? A month ago. Huh. Wow. Well, I'm glad he survived it. How old was you, Recon? We're not closing down yet, Ken. I'm not sure why if you just got to leave early or not. But if you have to leave, we'll catch you later, Ken. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty young, but heck, my father was only 48 when he had a quadruple bypass. Then after that, he went in, I don't know how many times, at least 3 or 4 more times for balloons and stents and everything else. And he was only 48 when he had his. In fact, they gave him only 5 years to live. And he actually lived over 20 something years more, at least. Yeah, 48. He lived another 26 years. That seems to be getting more common, Recon, when people are getting heart attacks when they're younger. In fact, there's a girl where Nancy works. I don't know if Nancy's still here or not, but where Nancy and Caitlin work, she's in her mid-30s, and she just had a heart attack. I'm not sure if Ken left yet or not. I don't know. Maybe he thought we were shutting down, but we're not. Not yet. I'm waiting for Trinity to come on. Because I think Kirsten, you still here? I don't know who's here anymore. I know Recon is. Ken. As far as I know, Wesley's still here. Caitlin. Oh, cardiac arrest. Well, it's pretty close to the same thing. Many heart attacks for days. Huh. Wow. Well, I'm glad you clarified that, Caitlin. But I'm old school. If you get something going on with your heart, it's a heart attack. But I see your point, though. I see the difference. Yeah, maybe he did. His father's there visiting, I think. That's why. Yeah, his father's name is Michael. He said hello a while ago. So I think Ken's got company. Let's check this download again. My download was what was stopping me from doing lives for quite a while. My download was horrible. It was like 1 megabit per second, if that sometimes. My download was just horrible. Yeah, you can't have it. They don't do any good if they're expired. You can actually get a spray too that you can just spray it in your mouth under your tongue. I used to have some. It's a rock solid. My upload and download speed has stayed consistently this whole time. Very little difference. 146.40 download and 4.87 upload. It's been the same for the last hour, which is great. That's really good news. I haven't been on as much as I usually am because I've been door dashing mostly. I do watch AR Platinum once in a while still, and Jack Scratch Fever, and the other guy there, the old guy that I like. He don't have a big channel, but I like him. Um, well, let's hope it stays that way. They're not charging me that much extra for it either. I threatened to leave them and go to HughesNet, and so they gave me a better deal. I used to have a 25 gigabyte limit. Now it's 60. And my max speed download was 25 gigabyte. Now it's 50 gigabyte. So it's actually more than doubled. My upload's way better too now. I may get some time tomorrow during the day to do a test. If you're home, Recon, I'll send you a message. I'll send one to Ken, and maybe you two can jump on. I like to test it from YouTube's live program itself, not this one I'm using right now, but from YouTube. I'm pretty sure it'll do 1080p, and I want to check and see the difference. I kind of told him off the other day. He doesn't know I've been watching him still. I basically told him to piss off, but he kind of ticked me off because his channel gets a lot of ads, and he was just flooded with ads one day. And I was actually kind of in a bad mood, so I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I was kind of in a bad mood. And then he does this long advertisement for somebody. It was like a huge advertisement. It took a long, long time. And I said something about it. And I said, I'm out of here. And he just goes, bye-bye. Okay, I'll shoot you a message if I do. And between you and Ken, we can maybe test it out some. Anybody else that wants to come on, it'll be open to anybody that wants to jump in and see if it's even better at 1080p. Yeah, I always kind of felt he was a little bit arrogant. Even Brad even told me he hasn't even talked to him in months, a long, long time. And they used to talk all the time, but he hasn't been talking to him much lately either. But of course, Brad even stuck up for him a little bit. Said, yeah, well, that's how he makes his money, which I understand that. Advertising is what gets you the money. But sometimes you can have too much of a good thing. Just too much advertising will run people off. It will. It really will. It'll just run them off. And that could be because I have cloud cover tonight too. I don't know. I have no idea why. We'll see how it looks tomorrow. If we can get it up to 1080p, it may make a difference and maybe get rid of the pixelation at the same time. So that if I do a live painting, I'll just use YouTube itself for the painting. So hopefully it'll be a lot clearer for everybody. Because that's my biggest thing is I want to have a good quality. If I'm going to do a live painting for people, it's only fair to everybody that they can see it. They got to be able to see the detail. They got to have that quality of seeing it. Otherwise, there's no point in trying to do that live. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, I've looked at my phone with it too. I can see that there is a difference, and that's the main thing. But I just still want it to be clear so that people can actually see what I'm doing. Because it's not fair, and people won't stay anyway. I mean, I have trouble getting people to watch a whole video as it is. But if I'm doing it live, hopefully they'll be there and ask questions and participate a little bit and stuff like that. That's the whole idea. Well, I guess Trinity's not going to make it on tonight by the looks. Now, the shorts I did were all good because those were all done on my phone. And they weren't done live. But I did a lot of shorts. I got thousands of views from the shorts, which were great. Now, as of February of this coming year, finally YouTube is going to actually pay us to do the shorts. Of course, you're not going to get rich unless you get like 1 million views. You're not going to make very much out of them. But even if it's a little bit, anything's better than nothing, and you still get credit for the views, which does help. That'll help a lot. Get views, and you can get view hours, and that'll help too. Because when you're going to have 4,000 view hours a year, unless you're a platinum who gets 2,000 views per video at least, it's hard for people like me to get them views. All right, Caitlin, thanks for coming on, sweetie. I appreciate it. Love you too. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I guess Trinity ain't gonna make it on by the looks. Scratchy throat, huh? Maybe it's coming on, or maybe it'll just go away, hopefully. Shoot, I haven't even played my guitar for about 3 weeks, I think, since I've been doing DoorDash. Although I've been doing DoorDash for over a month. Dude, I think I've worked all but maybe one day in over a month. Yeah, it's been over a month. I think there's only one day. I think I took off Christmas Day, and that was it. I was going to take off another day, but decided to go ahead and do some anyway. Jennifer's doing okay. How does your brother do DoorDash? And does he do okay? Does he make good money? No, my wife's not working. No. I've been trying to get her to work, so she'll get out, but she just flat refuses. I don't know why, but she just don't want to. She feels like she's already worked most all of her life, so she don't want to. But she's gonna have to probably before long. But if you is your brother making good money doing DoorDash? I mean, geez, I've had some really good weeks. I mean, November. Oh, there you are, Kirsten. I wonder if you're still here. Okay, we'll see you later, Kirsten. Thanks for coming on, sweetie. I love you. Kirsten's my little hermit. I call her my little hermit. I'm going to just nickname her Hermit pretty soon. So when I first started was November 21st. The first day I made $52. Well, the first week I made $52. Good night, Kirsten. Take care. We'll see you later. Well, that's pretty dang good money for a couple of weeks. So he must be putting in 8 or 10-hour days on them 2 weeks then. Unless people there are really generous with the tips. I think my best week was December 5th to December 11th. I made over $400 that week. But I worked some pretty long days doing it too. And between the 12th and the 18th of December, I did $334. And all that went to Christmas, pretty much. But I don't know about your brother. I don't know if he's getting a disability or anything or not. But, well, I mean, it just depends on what you're willing to do. I mean, you can say 15-mile radius, but if you get an order for 20 miles away, which I have, but you just decide whether you want to take it or not. You know, they'd have to entice me with a pretty good amount of money to go 20 miles. Now I've done 12 or 14 miles before, but I've gotten like $20 to go that far. But also, I also look at the fact is if I'm going to be in a hot zone still, where I can hopefully pick up another order coming back or going to another zone to get closer to where I was. And I also run Uber. So if I'm not busy with DoorDash, a lot of times I'll get Uber in between. So I'll get some orders from them too. I just started doing that recently, and it does help. Even if I only get an extra $20 or something like that, or $30, which I have. I think Uber one day I got like $77 before Christmas. So Uber can do pretty well too sometimes. But like I said, I try to do 3.5 to 5.5 hours a day. So if I make $50, I'm fine, And I try to stay out of the bigger part of the city, which is Gainesville. I end up going there a lot, but I usually try to get the hell out of there and come back to a little place called Toyoga. It's like a little town, but it's got all the little bunch of shopping centers in there and whatever, and restaurants and whatever. Just out of the big city community, like. I try to stay closer in there, and I got some high-class restaurants, which gives you better dashes because people are willing to pay more for that food. So if I do $50, that's not bad because I work pretty much every day. I maybe start taking a day off, but if I did every day, then you're talking $300 a week. Well, that's a lot for us. But supplementing Social Security with, $250 to $300 a week is great for us. That really does make a difference. It enabled me to upgrade my internet package too. That little extra I get every week, Well, I try to keep them close as I can. I normally won't. I think my average longer run is around 8 miles, 8.5 miles. But like I said, I'll grab an order on the way back too. So instead of getting, say, $14, which is what that run would normally be, about $13, $14, after I drop that one off, a lot of times I'll get another one for like $8 to $10. And it'll get me closer back to where I was. So that $14 ends up turning into, $22 for that same mileage. But, I tend to drive, and I'm sure your brother does too. I mean, it's nothing for me to hit 100 miles a day. It's really around 70 to 100 miles a day that I drive. Luckily, my car gets really good gas mileage. It's not bad at all. It's like 34 miles a gallon, so not too bad. I didn't get no $70 Christmas bonus from Uber or DoorDash, and I had both of them at Christmas time. So it certainly wasn't for this area. And I'm what they call a top dasher. I'm a diamond, which is one of the top dashers. My stats are way up high, so I'm a diamond, and I'm able to dash anytime I want to. I don't have to make a schedule. I can make a schedule, but I can dash anytime I want to. Because if your stats are lower, you can't. You have to have a schedule, and if you schedule for 3 hours, that's all you get. 3 hours. If you're a top dasher, you can dash all day, all night if you want. That's one of the benefits. But it also means you got to accept some of the orders you may not want too, because you got to keep that acceptance rate up. All right, Recon, I guess you and I are the only ones here, buddy, so I think we're going to shut her down. I have a Toyota Corolla, a 2021 Toyota Corolla. I'm not even sure what size the engine is. I think it's like a 1.8, something like that. I usually get 34.5 miles a gallon, something like that. In town, it's a little bit less, probably 32.2. But it's not too awful bad. So you figure, you know, if you drive 100 miles a day, you're talking $10. So if you make $50 or $100 and you drive 100 miles, you got to take $10 off for gas. And take out something for taxes from the end of the year. But, all right, buddy, it's good to see you, Recon. Take care. I'm going to get the heck out of here myself. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and give that a little better test tomorrow with the YouTube's program itself and see if that's any better. No problem. If you can't make it, you can't make it. If you can, you can. Either way, it's fine. Somebody else just came in. I'm not sure if that was Trinity or not, but I guess they just left already too. But we'll catch you later. Have a good night, buddy. Be safe. Stay healthy. Good night.